Welcome back to Triforge Smithing. Jacob's back from his black op. What we're here to do is show off the fact that we have successfully managed to make a coke forge. Alright? We used the cat litter thermal concrete, looked that up, went with a couple of rounds of just wood to temper it, and now this is our first time at actually putting what looks like coal, but this is specifically nut coal, otherwise known as a type of andesite.
Anthracite.
And what we're using is the ability to now use this once it's built up. You can have different levels of fire height, which gives you everything from working warm, if you wanted to temper something, all the way over to beat it hot, to welding, all in the same pile height, which is something you can't do with a gas forge. We found to get this started, get it hot, go pick up some cheap charcoal, build yourself a bed of white hot coals with just conventional charcoal, and then put this, what is this called, nut, yes, nuts coal. Nut coal. That's right. And then take your nut coal and put on it. You'll have a difficult time smothering it. The more you put on it, the better it burns. Yep. Okay? And right now we've got this bloom, which is the fire itself, is now taking up the entire bowl. Initially it was not any bigger than my fist. And now it's taken up a space about that wide. And you've got varying degrees of thermal use. Everything from, like I said, welding to working hot to just make it to where if you wanted to temper something. Gets downright bright down there. You wind up with steel that's starting to spark because it's starting to blow off metal. Now, some of you may ask, why are we not using something like coke or, yeah, pretty much just that, just coke? The primary reason and why is because through some research and looking online, there is no place around here where we can get coke. The only way we and probably most of you out there can get coke is if you get it shipped. And no, that doesn't work out for most people. I mean, we got a $20 shipping tax or something on just at best. And that was the best one. If you wanted it to be any faster, it was like one of them I saw, they tacked on like $130 something onto a $40 order of just like some coke. So doing some research, we discovered this particular type of coal, which burns pretty slow. It's very hard to get ignited, but once it does, it cooks long and hot. Right. So this was our alternative to coke, just because expensive. Well, the whole idea was that we'd get a coke forge because it would burn stuff slower, and therefore we'd be able to get more bang for our buck fuel-wise that we can't get from that. So if we went for coke, it would have just been, it would have been pointless. We would have just had this, and it would have cost even more than refilling those up.
And what about this stuff? How expensive is it?
$13. We'll call it $15 in round numbers for 40 pounds. Yeah, of it. Versus something in the neighborhood of about 50 or 60 bucks for 50 pounds. Yes. And also, most places have a Tractor Supply. You can get this stuff at Tractor Supply. I mean, like, it should be at every single one of them, and that's what it is. We also went and picked up a nice Rubbermaid tub to dump it into, and that way it can live out here weather protected and off to the races we go. Anything else?
What do you have there?
I have a knife. This is our newest knife. This is after we did a bunch of training and practice on doing leaves, which helped us on some of our fine work. And as you can see, there are way less dimples. Things are coming along. It's relatively smooth. The surface, it shines. This is pretty much what we're going to be trying to get out consistently to everyone now that we've seemingly upgraded our skills. Biggest thing is, while we were trying to twist the handle, it was working. We got it in the position, but all these tooth marks are here, so we're trying to, at some point, eliminate that by either taking the teeth off of it or adding some sort of buffer zone between the two So this is what we got right now. It's pretty nice. We did a soak in vinegar, did you not? Yes. Vinegar to take the carbon layer off of it, because there's only so much of that that's going to come off with a wire brush. If you want to clean your piece, you can use straight vinegar, or you can use a pickling, which would be vinegar and salt. Leave it in there for 4 to 6 hours on pieces like this. Take it out, rinse it off, and hit it with a wire wheel grinder, and you'll get this level of polish out of a railroad spike. Yeah, and then we're going to go about heat tempering that, and then oil quenching it, which will make it look black. And the only thing that will be shiny on it is I'll put a razor sharp edge all the way down that knife, and voila, it'll be awesome. It will. Look for that on the website in the not-too-distant future.
And check out the video.
Check out the video. Exactly. It looks like a butter knife. It's a sharpened butter knife, really, but it was even more butter knife-like before we sharpened it, so we'll see if we can make stuff less butter knife shaped in the future. But for us coming back to it after not doing it for a couple months, pretty damn good. Subscribe, like, share, and comment so that we can really have all the bases covered. And then, I mean, is that going to harm us, or is that going to make things better? Yeah. I think it'll make things better, guys. We're good. Do it.